The next property we're going to do is the division property, and there's a shortcut for that one also. I'm going to show you the long way and then we'll figure out what the shortcut is. So if I put the expanded form of 6 to the 5th power, I would have 5 6s on the top and I would have 3 6s on the bottom. What happens whenever I have a number on top of itself? It means it cancels out and it equals 1, right? They each equal 1. So you can write the ones every time if you want. You don't have to. You just have to know that they equal 1. So I have 6 times 6 left, and I have 1 on the bottom. Well, 6 times 6 means 6 to the 2nd power, and the 1 just goes away. Okay? So I've got a 2, and then look here. I've got a 5 and a 3. A 5 on top and a 3 on the bottom. How do I get a 2 from 5 and 3? Well, I could subtract. So the shortcut here would be to take the top number, exponent, and subtract the bottom exponent. And so if I subtract those, I get 6 to the 2nd power. Okay? Again, if it asks you just to write it with a power, then you would write it like this. If it asks you to put it in standard form or solve it, then you would write 36. All right, so the rule when dividing exponents with the same base, you subtract exponents. So this next one, if I have 8 to the 9th and 8 to the 5th, I would take 9 minus 5, and that would be 8 to the 4th. Of course, you could do it the long way if you forget what the rule is. You'd put 9 8s on top and 5 8s on the bottom, and you could cancel them out, and that would get you your 8 to the 4th also. All right, x to the 7th minus 2 would give me x to the 5th. Properties of 0. Hopefully we already know this. If not, we're going to restate it. Any number to the 0 power is 1. Why does that happen? Well, let's put 5 4s on the top and 5 4s on the bottom. When you cancel all these out, they're all 1s, right? Those are all 1s. 1 over 1 is 1. If I do this the shortcut way up above, 5 minus 5 is 4 to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay? Doesn't matter what the number is. It's 1. X to the 0 power, because no matter what x is, it'll still be 1. 100 to the 0 power is 1. If you have this in parentheses, if you have a negative in parentheses, it's 1. If you have it out of parentheses, remember this means it's not included in the power. It's only included for the power if it's in parentheses. So this would mean the opposite of 3 to the 0 power. Well, 3 to the 0 power is 1. The opposite of that is negative 1. So that would look different. All right, we're going to simplify some expressions. What does it mean if I have nothing? It means I have a 1. Just like when there's no number in front of a variable, it means 1. When there's no power, it means it's to the first power. 4 minus 1 is 3. Example 2, I have 4 to the 8th divided by 4 to the 2nd. The shortcut for division is to subtract, so that gives me 4 to the 6th. Some of them are going to be a little more complex. So if I have a problem on the top, I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to do x to the 4th. Okay? 6 to the 3rd times 6 to the 7th, I'm going to add those two exponents together. So I'm going to add the 3 and the 7 and get 10. Now that it's a division, I'm going to subtract them. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay? For this one, I'm going to go this way and this way first. And I'm going to do m to the 14 plus 5th and m to the 10 plus 2. I'm going to go across first. Some people like to go up and down first. It doesn't matter. We could try it the other way too. That's going to give me m to the 19th over m to the 12th. Then I'm going to do the 19 minus 12 and get m to the 7th. Okay? Some people like to do the subtracting first. 14 minus 10 is 4, and then you have a times in between. 5 minus 2 is 3, and then with it being a times, you would add, and you end up with the same thing that I had here anyway.